Once upon a time in the small, fog-laden town of Eldridge, there stood an old school perched on the edge of a dark forest. The townsfolk had long whispered tales of its eerie past, but none were as chilling as the legend of Granny Hagro, the school's ancient caretaker. Granny Hagro was a frail woman with wispy gray hair and penetrating green eyes that seemed to see right through you. She had been working at Eldridge School for as long as anyone could remember, and her presence was both feared and revered by the students. Rumors swirled about her, suggesting she possessed strange powers and a deep connection with the supernatural. The students had their own reasons to be afraid of Granny Hargrove. It was said that she had a penchant for collecting things, particularly lost or forgotten items from the children. If a student misplaced a toy or a piece of clothing, they often found it in Granny's cluttered storage shed, nestled among broken clocks and rusted tools. But that was only the beginning. One gloomy autumn afternoon, a group of friends, Lila, Mark, and Sarah, decided to explore the school's abandoned wing, rumored to be haunted. They tiptoed past the dusty classrooms and peeling walls, laughter echoing in the empty halls. As they approached the old library, they heard a creaking noise, followed by a soft, eerie humming. Curiosity piqued, they opened the door to find Granny Hargrove hunched over a large book, its pages filled with ancient symbols and strange illustrations. Startled, she looked up, her eyes glinting with a mix of surprise and something darker. "What are you children doing here?" she croaked, her voice a raspy whisper that sent shivers down their spines. "We were just exploring," Lila replied, trying to sound brave. "Exploring, are we?" Granny Hargrove's smile revealed crooked teeth and her eyes narrowed. "You should tread lightly in places where darkness dwells." The children backed away slowly, sensing the tension in the air. Suddenly, the wind howled outside, rattling the windows. In a moment of panic, Mark knocked over a stack of books, causing a loud crash that echoed through the library. Granny Hargrove's expression shifted, her eyes darkened, and her voice grew menacing. "You've disturbed something that should not be awakened," she hissed, rising from her chair. Shadows seemed to dance around her, flickering like candle flames. The temperature in the room plummeted, and a sense of dread enveloped the children. Without a second thought, they bolted from the library, sprinting down the hallway, the sound of Granny's cackling laughter trailing behind them. They burst through the front doors, not stopping until they reached the safety of the town square. Breathless and terrified, they relayed their experience to the other children, but most just laughed it off as a prank. However, Lila, Mark, and Sarah knew better. That night, they couldn't shake the feeling that Granny Hargrove was watching them, her presence lurking in the shadows, waiting for another chance to reclaim what was hers. As days turned into weeks, more students began to disappear. One by one, their belongings found in Granny's